Good morning, friends. It's Bob again. We're talking about joy and servanthood and the correlation, the actually causation relationship between these two things. That my joy goes up as I embrace God's call to serve. Now, this is all part of Jesus's, the idea that Jesus puts out there that's so difficult, I think, for us to embrace, and that is that if you try to hold on to your life, you lose it. If you lose your life for His sake, then you find it. Now, I have found, as I've told you before, that by serving, I actually end up finding joy. I find myself. I find my truest self, not the false self that is just trying to protect and self-promote and all those different kind of things. But that when I serve, this has taken me a long time to get. I mean, I was pretty content to be served, and I think that it was easier for me just to sort of ignore that call and let other people serve me for years and years and years. And I have been learning for a long time now that in serving there was just great joy. I remember when Becky went back to college and we had raised our kids, raised our family, that everybody was off, safely into college. And Beck's like, hey, I'd like to go back to school and get my degree and, kind of do something besides what I have been doing. And we thought, okay, well, that's great. So she went and finished her undergrad degree and then went into her master's degree. And when that happened, I had to learn how to cook. And I'm not a good cook. I'm good with breakfast. I'm good with popcorn. I'm good with stuff on the grill, kind of standard guy stuff. But then that stuff that actually requires some skill, I just felt incompetent. I couldn't get everything ready at the same time. So we started doing this thing called Blue Apron. And Blue Apron would, deliver these boxes with all this fresh ingredients, and then I would cook those things and have them ready for Beck when she got home. And honestly, the recipes were spectacular. But I started to learn another dimension of laying my life down by actually learning how to cook, doing something I didn't feel like I was competent in, and laying down my life, learning that thing for my wife, and finding that we had just incredible meals by me learning to do that. I learned something new in it. I laid down my life for her and was so thrilled to be able to serve her in that way. And I think my character started to change as I did that as well. I was losing myself, and by losing myself, I found myself. And in that, then there's this joy, like Beck's like, wow, this is an amazing meal. And I'm like, no, this is an amazing meal. And obviously this is not my recipe. This is paint by numbers cooking with Blue Apron, but it was fantastic. We lay down our lives, we lose our lives to find them. And when we do, joy is the byproduct. So I want to encourage you today, embrace the call to serve others and to do so in the nitty gritty. And as you do so, I think you'll start to see that joy is the byproduct of that. Thanks so much for joining me today. I love you. God bless you.